Hello, YouTube. Let's start with the Vlatvin stone, after the name of the Vlatva River, which is found only on the territory of the southern Czech Republic. It is usually green in color, but brown and black specimens are found, but very rare. Vlatvin is a very popular souvenir from the Czech Republic, and various jewelry is made from it. Earrings, rings, pendants, and so forth. On the surface of the stones, you can see a lot of veins, bumps, and frozen bubbles. Interestingly, Vlatvin looks more like melted glass than stone. It is curious that in the scientific world, there is no single explanation of the origin of this stone. One hypothesis says that the Vlatvins were formed due to the impact of a huge meteorite many millions of years ago. The impact of the meteorite caused the strong heating of rocks, which melted and scattered for several hundreds of kilometers, and then froze the form of green stones. The second hypothesis claims that the Vlatvins are the remains of a comet brought to Earth millions of years ago. It is possible that the origin of the Vlatvins can be explained by the third hypothesis, the existence of other civilizations in ancient times, from which their traces have remained. Perhaps the Vlatvins were formed as a result of, for example, a nuclear explosion or some other man-made cataclysm. Well, let's move on to another country and another interesting phenomenon. In 1980, there was a sensational news that a mysterious iridium anomaly was discovered in Italy, not far from Rome. It is located in a thin 6-centimeter layer of clay between the Mesozoic and Cenozoic limestones. It turned out that this thin clay layer contains 300 times more iridium than the other layers. Studying the boundary layers near this Cretaceous Paleogene boundary in Italy, American scientist Alvarez found a thin layer of clay, sharply different from everything that was above and below the section. Chemical analysis showed that in this clay, the content of rare metal iridium exceeds the average by 20 to 50 times. There is little iridium on Earth, even in volcanic emissions, and even then not in all areas. Its content is only several times higher. Scientists concluded that this iridium has an extraterrestrial origin. They believe that its source was dust, which appeared as a result of a monstrous explosion from the collision of the Earth with an asteroid with a diameter of about 8 kilometers. This event happened, according to researchers, 65 million years ago, and it was as a result of this explosion that the dinosaurs died out. Interestingly, by now this anomaly has been detected in more than 150 sections around the globe, on continents and under the water of the oceans. It turned out that it literally covers the entire planet. Note that an asteroid collision is just one hypothesis of the appearance of this anomaly. Perhaps the reasons for its occurrence are completely different, and they are somehow connected with the vanished civilizations of antiquity and their technologies. Agates are amazing stones, inside of which real paintings seem to have frozen. You can see people, trees, rivers, carts on them. There are even the terms landscape agate or landscape chalcedony. Such miracles frozen in stone cause amazement among people from the most ancient times on. In the treatise of the beginning of our era, titled On Rivers, written by the so-called false Plutarch, the Sagaris River is mentioned, which is located in Thrace, state on the territory of modern Turkey. And I've spoken about it before in my other videos about this country, the homeland of Spartacus. Here's what this fall Plutarch writes about this river. A stone will be born in Sagaris, which is called a self-drilling screw. After all, it is found with the image of the mother of the gods already carved on it. It is difficult to find it, and if one of the carvers finds it, he is not surprised, but looks with joy at the wonderful find. Now, Pliny the Elder, who lived in the 1st century AD, in his famous work Natural History, wrote the following. An amazing thing is told about Parian marble, as if in a block of solid stone. When it was split with a crowbar, there was a figure of Silenus inside. Silenus is the son of Hermes, the tutor of Dionys, a popular ancient character. In addition, Pliny spoke about the amazing properties of Indian agates, which reproduce the appearance of rivers, forests, pack animals, as well as chariots, figurines, and decoration of horses. The ancient historian also mentioned the absolutely amazing stone of King Pyrrhus. They say that Pyrrhus has an agate on which 9 muses and Apollo holding a lyre were visible, not artificially drawn by man, but naturally created drawings on which the signs peculiar to each muse were visible. Well, there's another amazing stone on our planet, which is found in many countries of the world, including Russia. This stone has several names: Jewish stone, runit, Norwegian tint, Tamga stone, in the Komi Republic of Russia, or grouse in Ural. It is revered by many people. It was worshipped by the Indians of North America, the Udmurt people in Eurasia, the Nenets of the polar Urals, just to name a few. Amulets, good charms, were made from it because it was believed that it had magical power. It is curious that if it is cut in a certain way, then its veins are very similar to Hebrew or Arabic script. In ancient times, it was believed that the sacred writings of the Old Testament were encrypted in the Jewish stone. Moreover, they still find stones that knowledgeable people literally read. They discover the connection and meaning in these signs. And another mystery of our planet is the mineral pyrite, also known as sulfur pyrite. It is widely used for the production of sulfuric acid and iron sulfate. Pyrite is translation from Greek, means carving fire. It is so named because it strikes sparks. Previously, pyrites were used to produce fire. In appearance, it somewhat resembles real gold, and at different times, pyrite had names such as fool's gold, alpine diamond, Inga gold, and so forth. So, as you can see, our planet is full of strange and fascinating phenomena. And I'll try to bring you more stories about our planet's unusual phenomena and what is flying around our planet and over it and in its waters as well. I thank you for your attention to my work, and if you can support me, you will find links in the description to this video. Please kindly subscribe to my channel and like my videos.